Yo, yo, yo! Good early morning.
Good and a morning.
It's time to get back to it. Got my tea. I'm ready to go. I'm just giving it a stir. I got some sugar in it today. It feels like that kind of day. Yo, 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 Hardick! Oh, tea. Okay, let's do it.
Let's roll.
Let's rock and or roll.
Or, as the characters are, walk.
Yes, let's walk.
Let's walk onward into animation history. Do you ever see those walk cycles by, his name was Ryan something. There was a film made about him, and his walk cycles were beautiful.
Were they?
Yeah.
There's that guy who did those amazing walk tutorials online. I don't know if you know him. He did running ones as well. The people he draws are always naked, so you can see the anatomy really well.
Oh, I think I have seen those, yeah.
Yeah, he's great.
He might have taken some inspiration from an animator called Ryan Larkin.
But not the Ryan you're thinking of.
This is the animator I was trying to think of, yeah. Ryan Larkin. There was a film made about him by Chris Landreth way back that I studied back at university because it dealt a lot with visual conceptual metaphor.
Okay.
And that was my jam. But I remember seeing his walk cycles. He just made a film about walking.
That's cool.
I will mute this.
I was looking for some cool lo-fi music that we could listen to and chill out while we animate, but again I couldn't find anything which wasn't under license. It's like the hardest thing about streaming is trying to find just non-licensed music. Especially if you're looking for something to, specific like lo-fi. I'm just trying to get Midge on a nice curve with her head. So how is everyone this morning? How are you guys feeling?
I'm okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you sleep okay?
I think so, yeah. I think I got a bunch.
I had a dream.
You told me. Is this the one you told me about?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, go for it.
You can tell them.
No. I won't take this from you.
I don't know. I mean, it sounds like it'd be funny from your perspective because all I'm going to tell them is what I dreamed.
Yeah, so India woke up not long after us going to sleep or attempting to go to sleep, and she just sort of turns to me and she's like, Michael, I had a dream. I dreamed about a horse. Their name was Daisy Hoof.
Daisy Hooves.
Daisy Hooves.
I think it was Daisy Hoof. Yeah. Good dream, man. Good dream. I feel like these legs, I can make them better. They're a bit hard to see with all the lines I have at the minute.
I need to, yeah. There we go.
We just played a bit more Hollow Knight.
Hollow Knight.
Still good.
Still good, yeah. It's getting tough.
We beat our first boss, which was cool.
Yeah. He was.
So now when Vivian asks, we can say like, one! One, boss, Vivian!
1.
My brain wants to animate a horse. Maybe you're right, Hardik. I saw that people would talk about horses in the chat. They're meant to be one of the hardest things to animate, aren't they?
Really?
Mhm.
Is that just because they're the way they place their feet is really different from other animals, or what makes them difficult?
I think they're just very complex in their structure.
I mean, I know they're tricky to draw.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the first thing. Is they're tricky to draw, they're tricky to animate because you have to draw them like a million times. I feel like that would drag down more. So I'm going to do that. Yes, and we were joving. So
Yeah, they were expecting this week's challenge to be animating a horse.
that's not this week's challenge, although you could make it that if you wanted to. You guys aren't going to be able to guess this week's challenge. It's not that it's particularly hard to guess, it's just that you're kind of thinking in the wrong ballpark. Let's see. He's dragging up. So I might want Joe's head to still be quite down.
Hashtagging the shit out of. Oh,
I'm not going to tell you. You'll do it, like, immediately. It does feel a little bit weird, though. Like, if it's something that would help with animation, surely it's best to just say, and then they can be doing it. They don't have to wait for the weekend to, like, try it and improve. But then I like the weekend challenges. Let's have a back reversal on Joe of this frame.
there we go. Twitter twits.
So this is passing position, is what I have to remember. Is the foot doesn't necessarily need to be spaced the same amount apart as from the previous frame, because this is a key. So, where are you off to? You're leaving me.
Yeah, I'm gonna go dancing in the night.
It's the morning.
Oh, well, missed my chance then, haven't I?
Yeah, I guess so. I guess you'll have to stay here.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Just gonna go see if I can retweet your
Passing position. So, what would Jove do? He might. He'd probably. He'd keep his foot flat to the ground rather than lift it up, because minimum effort, right? And then he'll probably swing it out at the last minute. So it's going to be a slightly tricky one to do.
Okay, I'm back on chat duty.
Chat duty. Can you update me with what's being said, if anything?
Hardik will shush. Maybe turn weekend challenges into weekly challenges. Yeah, maybe. I was thinking.
Do you
we
think
could do that?
Weekly challenges?
Like a Friday to Friday thing, maybe.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
not sure, but like maybe I was thinking people might not necessarily have all the time over the weekend to do stuff, but maybe
No.
they have all the time over the weekend. Who knows?
Yeah, like part of me feels like people are more likely to do it if it's a weekend challenge. Because if it's a weekly challenge and people are like putting it off.
Yeah,
And
that's
like,
true.
oh, don't worry, I've got like a week left, it's fine. And then they end up having no time to do it. Whereas if it's a weekend, it's kind of easier to be like, right, yeah, 2 days, come on, let's do it.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
I don't know though, because it would be good for people to be doing them all the way along. I'm still thinking, like, I'm thinking very hard and carefully about what I think is best in terms of people improving faster. Because everyone's already working on their own projects, aren't they?
Yeah, pretty much.
So maybe it's best to keep it weekend. Because
Yeah,
then
and
people
keep
don't
them-
feel like there's something they need to be doing all week. that
Keep
they're
them
not
to
doing.
short bursts as well.
Yeah. Because I wouldn't want people to be like, oh, I've got to do the weekly challenge, but I want to finish my film.
A clumsy Martian, thank you. Hello.
Oh, Clumsy Martian. That's an adorable name. This makes me very angry.
Stumbling all the way from Mars just to watch a stream. Watching. It's an Elaine. Hello. Good morning.
Morning, Elaine. Everyone was geeking out of your design yesterday. I don't know if you saw in the Discord, but everyone's pretty much besotted by it.
Yeah, I really love the design and the concept behind it. Butterfly Archer. Yes.
Amazing. Hey, Clumsy Martian. It's going okay for us.
Yeah.
Don't know about other people in the chat.
We so far we woke up.
That's what we
played
did.
we played a bunch of Hollow Knight, recorded it, and now we're here animating. India is animating some walk cycles.
That's what I'm doing.
That's what she's doing. And I'm gonna animate something else. Maybe a Hollow Knight. Maybe something else. I'm not sure yet.
The Hollow Knight thing would be cool because we need that for the opening of our Let's Play.
Yeah. Okay.
It's going to be cool to see your animation on the front of this Let's Play because no one's seen your 2D animation. Also, I'm impressed with that cloak style you did. That was really nice.
Aw, thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody knows I'm an animator because I don't animate. Hide it.
You botched the joke.
I did.
That's okay. I know what you meant.
What was the joke?
The joke was the thing that you said to me yesterday, which I thought was quite funny, was you were like, "Oh, I'm an animator, really. I just hide it by not animating."
Ah, that was it. I think funny, but I say bad.
That's one of the things I like about you. Okay, I have to work out how shorts work. This is one of the things.
It's already 1 a.m. in Clumsy Martian's time zone.
My goodness.
Yeah, we are on GMT. We are.
So it is morning for us.
Yeah.
It's like 7:20 for us. We're not just insane. I suppose 1 a.m. is considered morning.
Yeah.
Wake early!
Get a start. Get a quick start. Get a head start. That's the one. We're awake.
If we went to bed at 7, we could still get like 5 hours sleep and get up at 1.
Yeah. But then, what? You just don't want to see any darkness.
Don't want to see any people.
People.
If I didn't want to see darkness, 1 AM would be a bad shout to get up. That was a subscribe sound. That's amazing. That's like 2 in a short amount of time, which is good for us. That's not something that usually happens.
It's Craig. Craig Yates.
Craig Yates.
Craig.
Holy Craig. It's Craig.
Hello, Craig.
Craig, you best be in the chats.
You best be.
Where are you, Craig? Craig. I miss Craig. Craig is someone who I used to work with at Sega Hardlight, which is still the best place I've ever worked.
He waved.
I'm waving too. You can't see me. Hold on. That's a really well drawn hand and it's waving. Craig! Mike's in the chat.
Oh yeah, clarify that I'm the one typing.
You are the one typing.
Well, they were clarifying that I am the one typing.
Yeah, I would never say anything as derpy as that. I've got my reputation to uphold, you know.
Aha. How are you, dude?
Yeah, I hope everything's going cool for you. I am still alive, despite the fact that I've got off and started trying to do my own thing. I'm actually surviving so far. Who knows how long it will last.
Oh, Clumsy Martian is working on an Oni Plays animation.
Ooh.
They're still on the storyboard stage of that.
That's cool. I don't watch Oni Plays a lot, so I didn't know that he had like animations. Because I know Game Grumps do, but to be honest, they're pretty much the only Let's Plays I watch regularly, so I didn't realise Oni Plays has them too. That's really cool. That's awesome. Like, you should link us when it's done. I know it's probably still a long way off, but animations do take a lot of time, so them's the breaks.
Core beeper. Beeper.
Hello! Hey CT, is that Christian that you're normally called?
Christopher, maybe.
Christopher. Yeah, Christopher. Awesome. One day I'll be able to remember names. And on that day I will be unstoppable. Socially. This sleeve, you know, it keeps changing lengths.
What, you'll get to the point where you can look at someone's face and remember their name?
Without even having met them before.
Without even having met them?
I'll be like, Lucas. And he'll be like, oh, how did you know?
And you'd be like, you look like a Lucas.
Maxed out my charisma.
Christopher, yeah, but you felt the stream hit max Chris capacity. We do get a bunch of Chris's.
Did we? Did we?
Yeah. There's Elk Chris. There's
oh yeah, there is Elk Chris.
CT Animate may be a Chris, I'm not sure. That might be CT Animate. I don't know.
Chris capacity. Nice. Okay, well I'll keep my eye out if another Chris comes in. You're lucky you're a Craig. You were close. Beautiful.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. I want this to be a better shape than it is right now. It can be a better shape. It could be something more interesting. I just need to find what that thing is. The green will help me find it. By which I mean the green pencil. Because that's what we animators do.
Elaine asked earlier, out of curiosity, why do you use multiple colours on your frames?
It's I guess it's for clarity. I was going to say it's for laziness, but I think actually it does really help. Basically, when I'm drawing frames, I do a lot of lines, and it can get pretty confusing if all those lines are one colour. I'm no longer sure which one was the one I'm following. So whenever I feel like I've used too much of one colour and it's becoming unclear where the line is, I'll switch to another colour, and it makes it clearer for me to see where my shapes are, like what I'm doing. Like here you see on Sylvia, the green got kind of messy and I couldn't tell where I was wanting to draw anymore, so I drew over the top of it in red where I wanted the actual lines to be, and now I can see them really clearly. Same with Jove, I clarified where his face was because I wasn't happy with the red lines, so it kind of saves me rubbing out.
CT says, these characters are such cuties, where are they from?
Oh, cool. They're actually the characters that are from a project that I'm working on, so I designed them, but I haven't done walks for them yet, so I'm trying to do walks that bring their personalities across. So
are you going to do a Glim walk cycle too?
This is Midge, this is Jove, this blank space is Sylvia. I would like to do a Glim cycle, yeah. The Glim is another character that's like a little spider sprite thing. This leg, not sure about it. What can I do? Fix it somehow. What's wrong with it? What is it that's bugging me?
We have a new guy. Kai Guy. First time jumping into the chat. Your videos have been popping up in their YouTube feed.
Oh, cool.
That worked. Good to know. Loving your drawing style, Swifty. What app is this? Kind of looks like Flash, but it's Toon Boom. They didn't say it's Toon Boom. They said, but I don't think it is, question mark, and I answered.
Okay, I was going to say. Yeah, thanks for coming into the stream and chatting with us. That's awesome. Thanks very much. I'm really glad that you've been enjoying the stuff we've been putting out so far. That means a lot. We're still kind of fledglings at this. We're not exactly sure what we're doing at all. So it's really cool to hear that you like the style and everything. That's awesome. Yeah, so this is Toon Boom, which is a great program. It's actually Toon Boom Harmony. Toon Boom is the company, but I always just call it Toon Boom. So this is Toon Boom Harmony, which is animation software you can get on a subscription. So it's cheaper than it's ever been. It's really good. The only bad thing about it is I don't think the brushes are that good. But it is good to animate in. You know, it's fast and I think it's intuitive.
You used it at work as well, so...
Yeah, I could recommend it. Like a lot of professional companies are using it. So if 2D animation is your jam and you want to work in a studio, then it's a good thing to have a grounding in. I think one of the reasons I got hired at Boulder was because I knew how to use Toon Boom. Like one of the main reasons, so it's definitely done me a service knowing it. No, I don't want that. I want it to be...
Cool. It is Kai Guy. Like I Guy. Kai Guy.
I guy?
Kai Guy joined the chat, and I tried to pronounce their name, but I got it right. So
Okay.
it's all good.
I will get your shape right. I'm gonna break this. I'm not gonna give up. You can't stop me by just not working. You're gonna have to do better than that if you want to stop me from trying to animate you.
Elaine cries about the fact that Sweden refuses to join the Toon Boom train. Every night she cry.
Oh no.
She cry.
What do they use instead?
Are you on TV Paint? Please don't tell me it's Flash or something. No, I'm kidding. Flash is alright.
A lot of people use TV Paint, and that's meant to be really good. So it would be so bad if they were using that, because a lot of people do. I think it's because I trained with Toon Boom in university, so it's always been comfortable for me to use it. Yeah, okay, that's how it's going. It's just how it feels like it should go. But this foot.
This thing.
Oh, maybe that's what I need. I need more of a knee. So I need it to be more of that kind of shape. Does that feel right now? Feels a bit better, but still not right. Well, the arm needs to be fixed either way, so I might as well do that.
Aline!
Eline's here!
Welcome. Yeah, she just jumped in.
Yay, Aline!
I love that we're standardizing the Aline welcome.
Aline! It's the Aline cry.
The war cry.
Mm-hmm.
That's her banner. Her banner cry.
No, it feels like that knee does need to overlap the shirt a little bit, just to show that it's pushing forward. What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? Is this what you would do? Is this... I'm just going to get rid of this foot and start it again. If I were Jove, how would I walk?
I'm sure some part of you is Jove.
Yeah, I'm sure a big part of me is Jove.
The biggest part of you is Jove.
You think?
No, I just mean that he's the tallest one in your group.
Oh, right. I'd like that if I was more Jove-ish than Sylvia-ish, but I suspect that I'm more Sylvia-ish than Jove-ish. Sylvia's the workaholic.
I'm gonna get a less creaky chair. I will be right back.
Okay. Dora's getting a handle on this creak. Manage that creak, yo. Is this fixing? No, his foot would pop up at the end of it. It wouldn't be coming up now. Would it drag more? Would he be dragging it? No, I get oh, it's hard. Animation's hard.
Okay. Good. How's TV Paint going for you? Aline, let us know how Moho is going. Schmoho.
I really like that. The streams have kind of become just people chatting while I freak out.
Yeah, a little bit. Okay. I think I think CT is asking if you have any more story details about these characters, or is this more hush hush?
Oh, it doesn't have to be hush hush at all because it's a personal project. So the only NDA I've signed is with myself.
Yeah, so you can maybe give away, well, not give away, you can maybe describe certain things but keep the plot.
Yeah, like the story centers around Midge, who's a shy girl who just moves to a new school, and she wants to fit in but finds it difficult to, and finds herself being kind of a loner. And then this kind of strange creature appears to her, and she discovers that there are kind of monsters all the way around town that are preying on the people in the town that only she can see. And she knows they're linked to this creature that's appeared to her somehow. And her and the creature basically go around fighting these monsters. And as she does, she makes friends with people. And they discover more about the origins of it and what's going on. And these kind of three characters become the main stable characters. So it's her and her two best friends once she's made them. And it's kind of up to them to figure out how to save the town before it's too late. So really kind of it's a story about realising that it's not just you who's afraid, everyone's afraid.
Yeah. There's a lot with
That's kind of the theme.
handling fear.
Yeah, there's a lot about sort of what Midge is afraid of and how she deals with that and how everyone else in the story deals with being afraid of things. Like the monsters are kind of personifications or manifestations of fear, so we get to see how the characters deal with them through how they deal with these monsters.
But yeah, while you're animating them, they're going to be told, the story is going to be told in comic form first, I think.
Yeah, because originally I wanted it to be an animation, but I just don't have time to make an animation, like a series by myself. Like that'd be crazy trying to make an animated series by myself. And I'm kind of nervous about pitching it. So I'm kind of seeing the comic as a way where I can tell the entire story the way I want to tell it. Hopefully, if I can do it. And that's kind of a manageable workload to do that. And then I've got that then, and it can kind of be used as a pitch bible if I ever want to.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it'll just be nice to have it, you know, to have actually made something physical will be cool.
If you ever need assistance or in-betweeners, wink wink.
Ha! Oh my goodness.
You don't know what you're volunteering for.
Yeah, you really don't. I'm crazy. I'm a crazy person. I'd be really good at camping because I'm always intense.
I wonder where I've saved that picture that Kevin did of you in a tent, because you're intense.
I'm gonna leave this foot just for now, and hopefully the next frame will help me determine where that's meant to be.
Kai Guy's saying, wow, yeah, great story. Is it your guys or just Swifty's own creation then?
This one is just me.
Yeah.
But Mike is going to help me colour the pages because he's a colourist. And so why would I not use that? Because personally, I'm really not brilliant at colour. I'm trying to get better at it, but I'm much more confident in Mike's abilities than my own.
Aww.
So,
I'm kind of like your... I'm going to term it a graffiti wall, because if you think of a wall to bounce ideas off of, I'm kind of there for that, and I'm also colourful, so I'm a big graffiti wall.
Yeah, this is side effect of living with me is that you have to like occasionally just be assaulted by me pitching stuff at you and asking you what you think about it. It's really helpful though, because one of the ways that I find I work is I find it much easier to think through something if I can vocalise it. So having someone there to just listen and ask questions is really, really, like, can't tell you how valuable that is.
Yeah, back and forth thing, it's like problem solving. Like you pitching what potential problems are and then fielding some solutions. Aline wishes she had a roommate for that.
Yeah, it's really is like the best. So his cheekbone way too high. I'll fix it though.
Chris is describing his experiences in Team Fortress 2.
Oh, Chris. Let's get this face actually in a place that makes sense for a face to be. That would be good.
Kai Guy's saying, okay, I can't believe you're carrying out a cohesive chat while animating. You sure this is live? I couldn't focus that way.
I also can't. You'll notice the number of ums and pauses in my sentence. It's quite difficult. It's a skill that I'm developing. Is trying to actually maintain thought processes while I'm animating.
It's interesting. I think because this is more of a kind of demo scenario where you've not done this before certainly, but you're not animating at the pace you usually would if you were just sitting intently focusing and singing and watching Zonecast and stuff.
This is true. I would actually normally be a little bit faster at this. But this is a nice way to wake up in the morning. It's definitely more productive than me just sitting on Twitter or something.
Yeah, plus by fielding questions, I find that if someone asks you a question that you don't have a ready-made answer for, trying to recontextualize the knowledge that you may or experience you may have had in certain fields like animation or whatever, by having to think about it, verbalize it, and then reiterate it and say it to people, you almost come to understand what you know better. It's like you know more about what you know and more about what you don't know when someone asks you a question that probes at that squishy bit.
Yeah, I think that's why teachers often say that teaching makes them get better as well. It's because they have to actually verbalise what they know instead of just thinking they know it.
Miriam's here.
Miriam! Otler's animating as well! Woohoo!
Otler's still awake at animating.
Christopher draws of his mind. I wish that I could animate with my mind. I'd quite like Sylvia's shoulder to start moving back here if possible. I think it'd be nice to have a shoulder moving back and a hand moving forward. This might be a bad decision, but you know what, I'm going to try it, so. You never learn unless you try. Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
You never try unless you learn.
Okay, on to Sylvia. Passing position. That's what this is. Passing pause.
So why do you think you were dreaming about horses?
Oh, I had so many weird dreams. I had some bad dreams as well.
Oh.
I think I dreamt that I was being attacked by massive bugs. That might be Hollow Knight.
Maybe.
The horse was just there. It was helpful. It was like a party member, you know. Sylvia's got more weight than the other characters, which is interesting, because she's definitely not heavier than Jove. I feel like she walks with more weight though, because she carries more weight on her shoulders.
Okay. So it's like psychological weight is getting like it influences the way she moves.
I think so. Like, I think she'd spend more time in the down positions.
It's cool.
Passing position, you gotta do it when you walk. Passing position, you gotta do it when you walk. I could have come up with a better second verse.
What would happen if you didn't have a passing position in your walk? What would happen to you?
You would be leaping.
Ah.
Even with leaping, you need to do a passing position. You would just be jumping with one foot forward again and again with the same foot over and over. What would Sylvia do? She might have a foot further forward already than the other characters. This is a hard one. This is toughie. What kind of walk do I want? Let me see it in my mind for a sec. Okay. I have this foot further back. It's going to be more like a height position, and then we're going to hold on the height position more. So she's got more of a stomp in her walk is what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Again, we'll see how it works when I actually do it. But that's what I'm going for. Just so people know if it works or not, whether I've achieved it or not. I'm going for a kind of, she's going to have a certain stompiness in her walk. Because Sylvia is super determined and she's always trying to move forward as fast as she can. So it feels appropriate to have her have a very assertive walk.
So in the chat, just because I've been quiet, I've been reading it, Miriam and Otler are getting acquainted with one another and swapping Twitters.
Cool.
Aline thinks she did not know maybe something about what was going on there, and Chris is our story time. He's giving a good example of how Brian said people usually tell a story, which is a sequence of events. So here's the thing that happened to me when I was in CASD. So I think that's California, San Diego, maybe, I don't know. Rah. Anyway, at lunch me and my family went to the food court. They got food and I got food. My food was a pizza for me. Yet there was an effect that happened when I was sleeping. It was a calm and uncomfy rest. This is a long story. I think he got blocked.
Oh no, okay. But you should tell them what Brian was telling us about storytelling. And how people structure their stories usually. Because that's super useful and interesting, right?
Yeah, so he was saying, if I remember this correctly, and anyone who was there can course correct me on this, was that the way when we're younger, when we tell stories, is we kind of do a and then to the end of each kind of statement of fact. So we were doing this, and then we were doing this, and then we were doing this. So for instance, one day I went to the zoo with my parents or something. I went to the zoo, and then we saw some monkeys, and then we saw some tigers, and then we got lunch, and then we got a candy bar, and then we went home, and it was great. But in storytelling, if you want to captivate your audience and you want to like push your storytelling, you want to have and because of that. So each action has a consequence and a reaction, and because of that new circumstance, the characters react, and because of that, and it builds a structure in your story that captivates people. And if the reason behind because of that is linked to an overarching theme that you're trying to tell with the story, people will kind of go at the end of the story and go, ah. So if someone's telling you a funny story about some mishap that happened to them, and you gain some insight on how, like if they've had some embarrassing thing happen, the part of the story that's valuable to you is how you can avoid doing that to yourself, and you laugh at the misfortune of the other person.
Also, just he was saying that storytelling is all about what you're trying to say, like your actual point. So you often say that straight up. So in case of Chris, he said, this is something that happened to me at this place. So I'm assuming his point is that that's what things are like at this place.
Mm-hmm.
So someone will say, oh, you can't trust that gas company. Let me tell you what happened to me. Like, people will often tell you what the theme or the point of the story is before they start. They'll tell you the theme and then they'll back it up by telling you the story, like, that concludes to that theme. Like, the ending proves the point, and people often state the point at the beginning and then come back to it. So, for example, when Mike just said, this is something Brian told us about storytelling that's interesting.
Yeah.
That was like the point, is this is the thing he told us, isn't it interesting? I'm not as good at explaining this as you are.
Yeah, you are. Go for it.
I can feel that it's confusing. You
You
know how when you're talking and you're like, this isn't making sense when it's coming out of my mouth?
People know what they're going to get going in. Like, oh, this is an interesting thing I heard about storytelling. So people are like, oh, I'm going to hear an interesting thing about storytelling. So as they're listening, your punchline is the interesting thing about storytelling at the end.
Yeah, that's like the point of the story. Is to prove that point that you stated at the beginning. So I want Sylvie to have more of a forward here, I think.
So if you ever find yourself recounting an experience, Chris, and people zoning out, it's because they don't know what you're telling them. You're just telling them a sequence of things, and they're like, yeah, okay.
People do that to me all the time. That's why I need to get better at storytelling. I think that is something that I often do actually, is I'll just start talking about something without telling people first words I'm talking about.
Maybe, like, when you're explaining, when you are pitching your story, there are times when you kind of think, oh, I need to let them know about this so that they understand this kind of process, and then...
Is that a bad thing? Like, what?
No, if it's structured, it's great. What I mean is, I think you state in your head what you're trying to tell people, but you don't say it out loud, and then you kind of tell them lots of useful information about what your world or your setting is, and then at the end you'll tell them. I think I'm trying to remember circumstance. I think you're way better.
I feel like I do stuff like that. Like, I feel like that's something that I need to work on. This isn't, this, I'm not feeling this. Let me try and fix it.
But yeah, if you can ever go and see Brian McDonald talk about storytelling, do it.
Oh, he's so good.
Do it.
He's like a storytelling guru. People, you know, like the top film companies hire him to come in and teach them about story structure. He lectures at Disney, DreamWorks, Pixar. I don't know if he has lectured at DreamWorks, but I know he's lectured at Pixar for sure. You know, the biggies. And he's a really nice person.
Yeah, super chill.
Super nice. I'm going to have some tea while I contemplate this frame.
Much contemplating. You know what? I should take this. And do this.
Ah, tea. Oh, okay, Sylvia, stop being such an ass.
This is really interesting. Like you're doing each position in turn. Like doot doot doot. It's fairly impressive.
What do you mean?
So you're doing the different. You're breaking down the walk. I think each part, but you're doing it on each character in sequence, so you can compare. Like rather than animating full image, and fully Jove, and then fully Sylvia.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
I feel like getting these key positions nailed for each character is going to really help me. Right, I'm just going to move this for a sec because I'm worried that it's distracting me. Like, I just want to look at her feet.
Oh, cool, Kai. Yeah, he has 2 books that I know of. Invisible Ink and The Golden Theme. I would look those up.
And you should grab them while you can because The Golden Theme went out of print for a while and you could only get it online for like £700 or something ridiculous.
I got
They're very short.
That for your birthday.
Yeah, thank you so much. It's great. I might read some more of that today actually. I think it would be a good thing. They're very short and digestible, but they have very practical, applicable information in them. And he's a very straight talker, so it doesn't really waste time getting to the point. In fact, he does what he preaches. He kind of just tells you what the point is, and then he'll back it up. But I recommend Invisible Ink before The Golden Theme. Invisible Ink sets up for you what the theme is, and The Golden Theme tells you what he feels like the ultimate theme is. Okay. Right. Come on. Come on now. I know you're in there somewhere. Don't do this. Yes, okay. Passing. It's like animation is this struggle against the wall for me every time. Every single frame. Okay, right. get gone. Like.
Christopher says, the knowledge I keep is nothing a 12-year-old could contain from here. From what reality even is, it cannot be readed.
It cannot be readed.
Yeah.
I like how deep this chat's getting. Eldritch secrets, do tell us. We can try to comprehend. Let's see. I'm sorry that so much of this is me kind of redoing work, but I make so many mistakes, you know. It's I can't get it right first time a lot of the time. So it ends up just being me trying to figure out what mistakes I'm making and then just not make them.
Christopher's like, Earth is like a speck of dust, and Hardick's like, no, it's not. Because he's like, is the this planet is just a speck of the largest known, the largest star known to mankind. And he's like, Earth is like a speck of dust, and I was like, no, it's not. Earth can't be a speck of dust. Earth is flat. Dust isn't flat.
Oh, Hardick, you and your Earth is flat theory.
Otler's like, the world, no! The solar system, no! The universe, no! The multiverse, no!
Sylvia. I will defeat you! I will! Right. You're coming, you got your leg there. You're coming this way. Maybe I've just been doing your foot too high. This isn't... But this is going to push the body up to here. So this is going to potentially be here. Except her leg.
Okay, so they're now talking
It's
about Earth
longer than
flatness. An optical illusion makes it flat. Earth is clearly flat. If the world was flat, you could all be specks on my horizon. We could horizon high five, is what I said. Elter's like, silly kids, Earth isn't a dust's. Earth's isn't Earth's. Hardick says he loves being a speck on my horizon.
Oh la la.
Ooh la la. I don't know why that. He put a heart with it, so you read it right. I think, yeah, relative size. We get you.
Bloody Right, this is doable. This is not impossible. This is just a challenge. I have to like pep myself up when I'm finding something really hard. I'm not gonna dial it in. I'm gonna effing get it right. Like, I could just put a foot where I think it could go, but I want to try something new. I want to try a walk I haven't tried before. So I'm not just going to put the default positions in. I'm going to make Sylvia walk like I think Sylvia would walk, and then if it's wrong I can fix it from there, but I'm at least going to try. I'm going to give it my best.
In all caps, Otler is like, has anyone noticed that Hardick is like hard dick? And Hardick's like, oh my god, secrets revealed!
I think that's what he wanted all along.
Eileen's like, da da da, I didn't.
Ah!
And Miriam's like, brackets, It crossed my mind. Look left is saying, I did, but kept it to myself.
You guys, that's so funny.
Others saying, I've kept it to myself for too long. It had to be revealed.
Oh my god, ah!
To be fair, I accidentally typed hard disk when I was
Okay.
talking to Hardik.
Focus. That's going up here. Then this is gonna go
I'm sorry, the context.
up here.
Chris is talking about the largest star ever, but Otler just went, this hard dick knowledge. And Chris follows it up with, its diameter and length is unreadable. Okay.
Oh, okay. Hold on, I need like a two second just chill.
Okay. Okay.
No,
Guys,
not from you. Not from anyone in the chat, don't worry. I'm just saying if I go quiet, this is why. Oh! No, I need a chill space.
Okay, chill
But
space.
thank you.
Okay. 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 There's a sandwich.
Okay, right. Because it's there. It's there. I can feel it. I can feel it, I just can't draw it. God, it's so frustrating when you can see something in your mind, but you can't get it on the tablet or on the paper. But I think it's good for people to see the struggle, I guess. Yeah, whenever I need a chill, like, it doesn't mean anyone else needs to stop talking or having fun. That's not what I mean. I just mean I'm going to go quiet for a couple of minutes, and it's just because I'm, like, sitting with my eyes closed and trying to, like, reorientate myself because I'm getting frustrated with my work. This is working better. Yes! Yes! I bet people can't tell the difference. This is... Yeah, I was like, you've drawn the same thing like 5 times, and this looks exactly the same as the last time you drew it. Get stuck in a... That's wrong! I get stuck in a rut. That's why I need other people around, like Mike, so I can occasionally just panic at him for a few minutes.
The panic is real.
It is real.
The panic is real.
We've dealt with a couple of panics. Right. Okay. No! No, 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 no. That's gonna go there. It's not, it doesn't want to. Go here? It's like you can just see, you can see when it's not working, it's wrong. And the frustrating thing is, I'm sure there's like better animators than me looking at this and being like, well, of course it's wrong. This would be better, but I can't see it yet because I'm not at that skill level. One day I'll be able to see more mistakes and hopefully fix them. What you giggling about now?
Hardik's like saying, there are too many hashtags. anyone seen people use hashtags like Happy B-Day, bro?
Is that a hashtag? It is now.
Okay, come on. I hashtagged animation, stream, walk cycles, Glim, movement. There's not many. I would have hashtagged more, but I ran out of characters. And Elaine is like, okay, wait. I'll try and summon Elaine for you, Aline, if she's listening. Elaine, Aline needs your help.
Elaine is here. So.
She said hello earlier.
Yeah.
Elaine!
Elaine!
Aline says, fine, I'll figure out the camera tool by myself. So she's looking for camera-ness.
Camera help. Oh, okay, yes, this is feeling better. Oh, I'm so happy. This is the feeling. This is why. And you struggle against something for ages, and then you get to a point where you're like, you know what, I can see this starting to work now. Oh, praise be. Praise be to the animation gods who are merciful upon me. I bet when this walk cycle doesn't work, it's going to break my heart.
Okay guys. Animation gods, we need to make an animation pantheon.
Can we make an animation sacrifice?
To the animation gods?
Yeah, I could burn some of my old frames.
On the altar.
Yeah.
This is the greatest keyframe I've ever made, and I give it to you, animation gods.
We'll get like Sergio Pablo. We'll get James Baxter. We'll get Eric Goldberg, all in like a triangle, like on a shrine. We'll get their faces.
Little wooden carving dolls.
And then we'll burn some animation frames underneath them.
Would it
or
need
Milk Carl.
Would it need to be little stop motion puppets with armatures?
No, man, it's got to be 2D.
Oh, 2D, sorry.
Well, they're all 2D animators.
Yeah, but oh well, fair enough.
Is what I'm thinking. Maybe James Baxter did some 3D recently, I can't remember.
But yeah, do you reckon, okay, if there's animation gods, I'm running with this, then there could be like little animation demigods or demons that if you like leave your keyframes the night before, just there, little animation fairies will come in between it for you.
Oh, I was going to say, do you think if I leave an animation frame under my pillow, then I'll find like a black ring pencil under there the next morning? That'd be a great way to stock up.
Yeah, it's better
frame
than
fairies
knocking out your teeth.
Black ring pencils are expensive, but they're really nice to use. That's how they get you.
Hey Claire.
Yo Claire! What's up, my homie?
I'm sort of just Hardick and Christopher are having a conversation, but I'm keeping out.
Is it about the cosmos?
It's about stars.
Yay.
It's probably super interesting, but I can't keep up.
It sounds stellar. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Are you playing music?
Nope, I'm not.
Oh.
But if anyone wants to suggest any music with no copyright on it, then I'm definitely up for playing some music.
I'm your man. I'm copyright free.
Isn't it?
Credit, camera, version. They're discussing using the camera in TV Paint. So if you know how to do that, India, you might be able to.
I don't.
Okay.
I have no clue. I wish I could use TV Paint, but I can't find the dongle for it. I have it somewhere. Maybe I should just bite the bullet and order a new dongle.
Would you get that free?
No.
Then no.
But I can't use it.
I'll find it for you.
It's gonna take your face. Give me your face. This is faster. Hopefully it will serve the same purpose. It's useful to see. Her head is tilted down a bit there. That's okay. I feel like this face needs to be further down. If I can get these characters walking in a way that I'm happy with, I will be really happy.
If you can get something that you're happy with, you will be happy.
It's yeah, but I guess it's more like these characters have mean a lot to me, and being able to see them actually expressing in a walk would be really cool. So I really hope that I can do it.
Oh, Aline. Aline says, it's alright, I can figure out, don't worry about it. I'm afraid I'm useless in that area then. Aline, I feel so alone, lol. Sorry, Aline.
Oh,
You need a hug, Aline. I definitely need a hugging right now, says Otler. I always need a hug. Hug! I'm hug hungry, says Aline. I'm hungry. Hugs for everyone. Musical piano hugs.
This party's bumping. Yeah, I'm feeling it. Feeling it. Oh, I'm feeling it now. Animating all the frames.
a song that came up with in high school?
Yeah.
Okay. That's alright. I'm just looking at the chat before I start.
Maybe move her back on this one. Maybe that's one of the problems. Okay, that feels a bit better. Mr. Hums.
Oh, sorry. I was coming up with a new tune there. It sounded kind of cool.
It did. She looks like she looks kind of to the left there on that frame, and I don't want to completely lose that in this frame, so I'm thinking to move her face over to the left a little bit so it feels more consistent. That's what I'm thinking.
You should just bring this stuff up. I don't know what Chris said above, but Otler is saying, maybe you should bring this stuff up with a therapist instead of random animators on the internet, Chris. Lol. Howdy, howdy do we, Otter. We have an Otter and an Otler. And an Arlene. And a Claire. A Fitzy.
And a Aileen and an Elaine.
And an Arlene. And I think an Elaine at some point. Somewhere. You ever had the dream where you want to hit someone, but there's a force field between you and them? I've had those.
No, I've had that classic dream where you're running away from something and you can't run properly. Okay. Right. Next frame. Height. What would Midge do at her height? How high would Midge's height be? I feel there's something off about this frame. I think it's the tilt of the head. It needs to be flattened out a little bit. I feel like maybe this would be the frame where she lifts the head a little bit. What is that? It's the distance between the nose and the eye that's doing it. Okay, I can fix that. Okay, cool. She's gonna tilt her head slightly on this frame, up a little bit on the height.
Do you have an orange highlight on your? I haven't. I'm not looking at your.
Do I have an orange highlight?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, it's maybe not you.
What is it?
Dewey Otter says, "What the orange highlight?" And I was like, I don't know what that is.
If it's on my screen, let me know. And I'll see if I can fix it.
I don't think so. Hey, Bryony.
Down. We like that.
We just need one more.
We need to go back a little bit as well.
I have a secret wish.
Because it looks like there's some kind of arc going like this. So I'm going to try and get her nose to continue that arc. Tilting your head upwards a little bit, but probably not too much, so I've got to be careful. It's pretty delicate. That's too far across, for example. It needs to be more like that. Okay, let's try and get the body height. What would those shoulders be doing on the height?
Would they be down?
Yeah, I think they might be. I was going to do them up, but then I looked at the contact and I think it'd be stronger if she hunched on the contact, so I'm going to bring the shoulders down just a little bit on here. And she's going to concave her back slightly. Because she doesn't want to straighten, she doesn't want to puff her chest out, which is what most people do on the height. So she's going to go the other way, I think. That's my thought, anyway. Since these arms are going down, her shoulders are going to be down, her elbows are going to be out more. But not that much. Don't go mad, India.
Don't go mad.
What's going down in the chat? Because I can see it scrolling, but I don't know what's happening.
Chris is talking about some stuff and Dewey's offering to talk to them about it outside of the chat.
Alright, that's nice.
They're generally talking about dreams, but like there's no hooks to be like talking about it, if you know what I mean. Like I can't give you something that's I was also coming in late to it because I was playing, so let me see. Aileen's last nightmare was that someone got into her place and changed the position of posters on her wall.
Calm down there, Aileen.
How dare they? And then she's like, I know, right? I spent 5 minutes staring at the wall stupidly this morning.
That is a bad, bad dream. I doubt anyone could top that in terms of just pure horror.
India dreamed about a horse last night. For those of you that didn't catch that earlier, you want to tell them about your horse?
I dreamed that there was a horse with me that was like a companion who was helping me out, and its name was Daisy Hoof. Daisy Hoofs. Daisy Hoofs? It was either Daisy Hoof or Daisy Hooves.
What did you do with Daisy Hoops? I'm kind of imagining the you know, the comforting beast from, what is it, the thing you can ride in The Magicians.
Oh yes. No, it was very much like it couldn't talk, but it was like intelligent. It could understand human speech, and it could like nod and stuff. It was pretty chill. It was just helping me out. Seemed kind of badass, like not like badass, but more just like
Not like Garrel.
not like it should be called Daisy Hoof.
So it was like
It was almost like Garrel, but it wasn't as cool as Garrel.
okay.
I think it was female, I think.
Otler's imagining Daisy the donkey from Amazing World Gumball. I'm not familiar with that character, are you?
Oh no, I think we've only seen the first couple of seasons.
What's Daisy?
Maybe we just forgotten what they were called.
No, I've never. Oh wait. No, I have seen
No,
her.
I haven't seen her. When did you see her?
There was an episode about her at one point. I don't remember when I saw it. Daisy, Daisy. She's the little teddy doll of Gumball's little sister.
Oh yes, we have seen it then, because we've seen the episode where she goes mysteriously. She gets like assaulted.
Yeah.
And the little sister, Anais, goes on a massive mission to see who did it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, she would totally still keep her foot in, I think, rather than whipping it out for the contact position. I feel like she would just keep it in as much as possible for the height. So that's not good. That looks wrong. But only because I drew it wrong, I think. If that makes sense, only because I drew it wrong. Well, of course. I mean, why else would it be? But I mean, I think I know how to draw it right. Just need a couple of attempts. Because it's in 3/4 and I was drawing it more sideways.
Brownie says, random fact, I remember the name of the first horse I rode was Chocolate. A fine name for a horse.
That is a fine name for a horse. Delicious name for a horse.
My brother's one was named Strawberry.
Bit healthier. Not quite as good as Chocolate, I don't think. I think I would probably call a horse Truffle. Barbecue the horse. Imagine if you called a horse Ride or something. Ride the horse.
What the horse?
Ride the horse.
Ride the horse. You called a horse Ride.
Imagine if she did. It'd be pretty cool. Ride the horse.
Yeah. I want to go see Ride the Horse. I want to feed Ride the Horse. It would just feel like you were slurring your sentences.
It would a bit, yeah.
Or being really, I want to show you my horse Ride the Horse.
I want to show you my horse Ride.
Yeah, that would make more sense, yeah. Also, Koala Dog says, hi.
Hi!
Hi.
Hi, Koala Dog. Hello. So at the minute, height position doesn't look much higher than contact position. Looks a bit too similar to contact position if you ask me. I think the foot needs to go further back.
I'm trying to make a koala crossed with an animation joke.
Huh. I bet it uses a bamboo tablet.
No, they eat eucalyptus, that's a panda.
Oh.
Get your bears in order.
My bear affairs are all out of order.
We got a panda joke though.
That's true.
Just waiting.
Panda animation. It's panda animated. Animating by Panda is my favourite.
Oh no.
So the body needs to go more up. Oh,
1 second.
not Mr. Kenny. Was Mr. Kenny the person who was in yesterday?
Yeah.
Who was just like being rude? Not you, Mr. Kenny. Oh, Mr. Kenny. Oh, Mr. Kenny, why'd you come here?
He said, guys, good morning.
Oh, well that's nice. Hello. Bye, Miriam.
See you, Miriam.
Mr. Kenny's being nice. I can
Yeah,
take
Dewey.
this, Mr. Kenny.
Mr. Yu says, koalas are marsupial.
Oh. I'm trying to think of something we can do pun-wise with that. But I don't think there is.
So is there like an ancestor to both koalas and kangaroos?
Is this a joke?
No.
Yes, they probably both have ancestors.
No, do they have a common ancestor? I'm Googling it.
Oh, Pandaroo would be pretty cool.
Christopher Wilson says, hello, Kenny. To Kenny, in Russian. So, Diprotodontia is the classification of a family that are koalas, wombats, possums, wallabies, and kangaroos.
Like me some possums.
Of the class Mammalia, order Diprotodontia, and has 10 families, around about 40 genera and 131 species.
This is bare facts. Need me a new colour. Gonna make it blue.
Oh, so apparently pandas are closer related to raccoons than bears, as Mr. U.
Really?
Yep.
That's amazing.
So I guess if you consider red pandas.
Yes, that's true. They are very raccoon-like, aren't they?
But I don't know whether red pandas have any affiliation or association with pandas.
Pandas.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the black and white pandas definitely appear more bear-like to me. But then again, don't you know that humans are like 90% matched with bananas in terms of our DNA?
Yeah. Someday, panda, you will have ears like mine. I saw a video of a red panda and it comes out of its enclosure, like you know how they have interior and exterior enclosures in zoos and sort of things, and it just runs out and it comes face to face with a small rock, like a rock about the similar size to it, and it gets a surprise and then it like rears up on its hind legs, like hands, paws above it, like and then it just brings them down, just hits in front of it or hits the rock, bounces off and runs away. It's adorable. It's adorable. Pandas are adorable.
You know, sometimes I feel bad for the animals which aren't cute. Because it's like, if an animal's cute, humans are like, oh, don't kill that, it's adorable.
What, like angelfish?
Anglerfish, do you mean? But if an animal isn't cute, humans don't care about killing it at all, and they will kill so many of them.
Yeah, I did not mean angelfish. I meant...
Anglerfish.
No, I mean, is it monkfish?
What is that, cute?
Monkfish, yeah, angelfish is cute. Monkfish is not cute. A very good point though, and a struggle for conversationist. I think she meant...
Conservationist?
Conservationist, yes, that's the one. Butler's going to post our progress in the
Discord?
Discord, yeah.
Awesome. Yay! Yeah, I often feel that about the cute species thing, because I think animals are amazing. All of them are amazing in their own ways. And it sucks that some are valued more by humans than others simply because they're apparently cute.
Yeah, they're given more time and attention.
So it's just like valued more, like people care if they live or die because they're visually appealing.
Sometimes that's not so good. Like in the case of slow lorises, they're really cute and people like them, but it's really like bad to keep them. It's probably bad to keep most things as pets.
Yeah, it is. That's another thing, is that people like to domesticate animals that they find cute, even if maybe sometimes it's better just to leave them, let them be wild. Because look what people have done with dogs and some cats, where they've bred them to the point where it's actually painful for the animal to exist. Like, its everyday life is just pain, because its legs are kind of so short it finds it difficult to walk, or its snout is so compressed it finds it difficult to breathe.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
But, like, I guess, I'm not saying that it's bad to have pets, because I would love to have a cat.
You like the hairless cats.
I love them.
And they freak me out.
They're adorable.
Bryony's like, that's interesting, but babies wouldn't last a day if we didn't find them cute.
I don't find them cute. But I think that's just me.
India was doing a tea run or something similar. Like, she went out of the room and I had been linked a video to a little baby doll sitting on this countertop in a kitchen, and it was on fire and it was kicking. And India walked back in and it just like stopped in her tracks, and that happened.
Let's get this straight though. That's not because I think babies on fire is funny. Well, it is conceptually, but like in real life it would be horrifying. But it was the shock of seeing what I thought was a baby on fire to begin with, then realising it was a doll, and then just the movements of it. You should link them, it's really funny.
Kick little kicky legs.
It's a really funny video. It's got nothing to do with how I feel about babies though. Like,
No.
I have no problem with babies, but
Yeah, you do.
I don't. I just I don't
them.
want. I don't hate them. I just don't necessarily want one at the minute or in the foreseeable future, because I feel like I'm not responsible enough and I have too much I want to do myself in my own life to give my life over to something else yet. And I think when you have a kid, you really kind of have to make your life kind of about a child at that point, because you want to make sure that you are taking care of them and raising them and being a good mum. And at the minute, like, I find it hard enough to take care of myself, so I don't think I'd be a very good parent.
I think you have to have a certain sense of selflessness about you to be a parent. I don't.
I'm far too selfish.
Yeah.
Did you find it?
Yeah, I linked it.
You see, now, when you see this Otley, you'll understand that this is funny stuff. At least I find it funny. I'm sorry if anyone finds this offensive, but it's just a doll, and I think it's pretty funny.
Bryony Evans is saying, since my mate had a kid, I'm like, I'm not ready!
Eileen says that her mum's solution was just to have many kids so the kids could organise and raise themselves collectively. It's a fair solution.
Yeah, I guess so.
I know, right? It's so funny. Oh, it's brilliant.
Take note, guys. Look at that anticipation. Nothing's happening, nothing's happening. Boom. Look at the exaggerated way that the legs move around.
Oh my god, I'm not even looking at it. I'm just remembering what I remember it looking like, and it's setting me off. There's a genuine fear of Claire's when she's babysitting. Don't worry, I don't think real kids do that very often. That's not a thing that happens.
Today, parent, I'm going to spontaneously combust. Doig, look at the animation. I took your advice on the arms and India's critique, and it's so much better.
Do you think it's better? Because that's awesome. I hope that the critique helped a bit.
Let me see.
It was hard to critique because it was already really good. It was more just like things you could try, I guess.
What did I say about the arms?
I don't remember, dude.
I don't remember.
You said
either.
it. You're the one who said it.
It's really cool, Otley. That spin at the end. Jeez.
I haven't seen this yet. I have to see this. I got the one you linked me on Twitter. Is it the same one or? I will have to check because I don't think you've seen the Twitter one. So.
She's literally just posted it like 4 minutes ago.
So no, it must be a different one.
She's been animating for 9 hours straight.
Ha! That's the spirit. It's amazing how long it takes, isn't it? Like, you'd think a small movement would not take so long. That said, I'm 4 frames in and I've spent a long time on this already. If it doesn't work, at least it's a learning experience. Okay, so where is it? Can I see it?
It's in Discord in the animation feedback channel.
Oh, I'll have a look. Oh, wow.
Yeah, but you can pack all that less than a 1 second with so much meaning, Aline. It will live through you.
Oh, I've missed lots of feedback stuff. I'm having to scroll a lot.
Yeah, some of it I don't know is necessarily feedbacky.
Nice, dude. I really like you fixed the hand, because when you sent me the GIF in the private chat, you said that the hand needed more settle, and I think you've done something to it since. Either that, or it's just like working better for me now. I'm looking at it.
You too, Bryony. Have a good day.
It's so cool to see animation. I love looking at animation. Atlas animation is awesome. Everyone should go check it out in the feedback. So, if I had to put this on 6 frames a second, so 4 frames a second.
I don't know if this link will work, but
8 frames a second. Okay. So that's would be 1 cycle of 1 foot. How am I feeling about that? I think it's okay for now. I mean, obviously the timing is going to change because these aren't evenly going to be spaced that way, like evenly. But it's cool just to check up. I think there's a bit of discrepancy in the length of the legs. Which we could maybe fix. Well, which we will fix. More like.
take care, Dewey. Thanks for coming. Yeah, we'll be wrapping up soon as well.
Oh yeah, we will. In fact, I was going to go till 9 today.
It's 9:05.
Yeah, I know. I just really like being able to chill and do this animation, you know?
Yeah, it's a shame about like school taking up their time, but it's important, and you know you gotta pace yourself. The thing is, if you deprive yourself of sleep, you'll impair your decision making. So that's why you have the experience where you work all night on something, you wake up the next morning and go, oh, it's because your cognitive processes will fire quicker if you've had enough sleep. So while you think you're getting a lot of work done, you like that fresh take.
Yeah. I understand Otla, I think, on this front, because I do the same thing that she does, but I think it's awesome that you got 9 hours of animation in, and I'm really happy for you because that must have felt great to like be able to work for that long. Like, it does no feeling like it being able to sit and do animation for that long. But I do think that it's really, it's less, to me it's less like it impacts your animation and more that it makes the rest of your day really hard to get through when you're sleepy. Like, I had a while I was preparing a show reel while I was full-time working at the same time, and I was getting up at 5 every morning and going to sleep at like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning to work on it. And at work I was like falling asleep, and it made the day so hard to get through and so difficult, and it made it harder for me to socialise with people, and I already find it quite nerve-wracking and hard to socialise with people, but I just didn't have the energy to spend on trying to
be nice.
Yeah, let's be nice. I was still
Okay.
nice to people, but it was really draining, and I just don't want your life to be like that. You know? So, I think it's awesome that you got all that animation, and that's really cool. But be careful you don't overdo it too much, because it will make getting through school the next day so hard. And you don't want to deal with that. You know, I don't know if it's worth it for that, because I just remember those days being so difficult to pump my way through in order to get to the end of them. And I wanted to enjoy myself at work and enjoy the company of friends and, you know, work hard, play hard is what I wanted to do. But I ended up just being frazzled all the time.
Thanks, Kiana.
And stressed out all the time, so
For subs.
beware, you know.
Clumsy Martian is asking whether he can show us what he's finished.
Yes, please do. But we'd
Um,
love to see some animation. I mean, it's cool that you've got to animate Otla, but maybe you could spend some time, because animation isn't just all about the movement itself. Sometimes it's about things like shot composition and body language and everything. So maybe you could spend some time getting some sleep and planning your animation. You could plan some animations you really want to do. I don't know if it's fight sequences or movement sequences. And that could give you a little bit of downtime while you're at school and stuff. And then when you hit the animation, you'll know exactly what you're going to be doing and you'll feel super prepared for it. And you might be able to get more done in the time. And then you might not feel so stressed about having to animate all the time, because you get more bang for your buck, if you know what I mean. The time, you would get more out of the time.
Oh, Thief and the Cobbler.
Yeah, I'm glad that you took a break, that's cool. Sleep is important though. Sleep should be one of your breaks. That's when your brain comes up with cool ideas. Like Daisy Hoof.
Desert, Jersey, Jersey.
Also, if you don't sleep, your brain stops learning, by the way. That's the scariest thing. Is they'll come to a point where your brain is too tired to absorb the information and you're just doing your motor functions rather than doing through thought process, through cognition. Gosh, that's badly described. You'll be doing it on automatic rather than thinking about it, and your brain will stop absorbing the information and learning from it, which means that your animation will kind of be, it will still look cool, but what you learn from that won't be absorbed properly. Your brain uses a downtime to process stuff like that and build itself back up. Okay, so height. I'll rough the height in really, really quickly, just because I really wanna. So Joe's body's gone up in a wave, so now his neck's gonna continue that wave, is what I'm thinking.
Cool.
So this will be the most downward his face is tilted. Yeah, more isn't necessarily more. animate till you feel like your brain is at that point where it's not processing anymore, it's just doing. And then stop and let it process a little bit, either by sleeping or by having like a break and watching something.
That's good advice.
Sleep is better. And then come back when your brain is like, I'm absorbing stuff again now. I've started doing that actually, and I think I found it helpful, is when I get to a point where I'm just doing stuff and I'm not thinking about it, I now recognise it. And I'm like, right, I'm going to just hop on something else for like half an hour, and then I'm going to come back because I've stopped seeing what it is I'm doing. Whoop. So he's next pulling back because that wave is happening through his body. I feel like it'd be more like there. So let's do that. Let's do that.
Self-deadlines are good. They're saying that they set a deadline to have this finished and cleaned by Sunday, and they don't want to fail themselves.
That is good, yeah. I think that's a good shout. I often set myself deadlines, and it's only me setting them, so I always kind of regard them as kind of flexible. But I do my best to meet them. Like, I really, really try hard to meet them.
Yeah.
Because I think it's important. Not only does it help me recognise how long stuff takes, which I still have a problem with anticipating how long an animation is going to take me. I still do the wishful thinking thing where I think it's going to take much shorter time than it does. But it just helps you to stay reliable. And the biggest thing is morale, because it can hurt a lot when you have a lot of stuff that you want to finish and you don't finish a lot of it. So getting stuff done, finishing something, is one of the best feelings to me. To say I was going to do this and then to do it and get it done. Yeah. You
just have to pair it with making your goals attainable.
Yeah, how much more do you want to do on the animation outlet? Like, is your Sunday deadline involve cleanup?
Yeah, sounds like it.
Or
cleaned
is it
and finished?
Or is it the rough animation that you're finishing, and is that tumbly shot the last shot, or do you want to add some more to it? 15 school days left! Ah, dude, that's nothing. 2 weeks will fly by, especially if you're animating. That colour's terrible. I said I was going to do this quickly, so that's what I'm going to do. Okay. Yes. Okay, India, come on now. Just get it roughed in. You can fix it later. Doesn't have to be perfect first time. In fact, it won't be, so give up on that dream immediately. Give it just a curve, a nice curve on the back. You have 4 more shots to do and then fix some rust and clean it all up. You see, because I'm thinking if it took you 9 hours to do what you've done so far from yesterday to today, Sunday's going to be pretty tight, especially for cleanup, which I hate and which takes like so long. It takes so long. But setting these deadlines for yourself and meeting them or not meeting them is, to be honest, the only way you'll find out. Because people can tell you that they think it's not going to happen, like they think the deadline's too tight. But you're not going to believe it unless you do it and find out for yourself. I know this because people tell me I can't do stuff all the time. And I'm like, I can. I'll show you. I'll show you. I will prove to you I can do it. And most of the time they're right. But sometimes I'm like, ha ha! I said I could and I did. Yeah, dude. Sleep note. Remember that you're doing this to learn. You don't want this time to be wasted when you could have been learning instead, you know? Make sure that your brain can receive the information tomorrow and then pack it as full as you can before you get maxed out.
Alvin's like, go to sleep. Go sleep. She's it's fine out there. We all go through this. But now go to bed right now. Go.
Yes, go sleep. And tomorrow you'll be ready to receive. I've been waiting to be able to put his foot out sideways like this. I get to do it now. This makes me happy. It might not be the final thing I'll use, this shape, but I just like that I got to do it because I wanted to do it. There should be less of a bend there because he's about to unbend a little bit. Night, Otler.
Nighto.
Sleep well. Dream of animations. Don't worry, we'll still be here. Unless we all die of overwork. Probably won't happen though. I think if it was going to happen, it probably would have happened.
That's not good logic.
You know, if anything was going to happen, it probably would have happened by now. Me and my friend Becky used to use that as logic to get ice cream all the time. We were like, you know, we're probably going to get one in the future at some point in our lives. So we might as well have it now.
There's another thing you use that logic on.
What is it?
Daisy Hoof. Aline says, we'll visit you in your dreams, now go.
In your nightmares. Oh, I like this frame of Jove. It feels expressive in the way that he's moving.
That's really cool.
Like, it's not a brilliant frame by itself, but in conjunction with the others, it feels like it's expressing something about him, you know, that I like. Maybe this entire animation was worth it for this frame. Now, if only I can get his arm working. Please work, arm, please. Don't ruin this for me. I want it up here. Oh no, that's okay. Like, I like that little reversal on the sleeve there. If I can make that work, I think it'll be nice. Hardick says, we will be your Daisy Hoofs. Yes.
Daisy, Daisy.
Give me your Daisy Hoofs.
There you go.
Thank you for that interpretation.
Katie likes Katie likes Jove's Ron Stoppable shirt.
Ha! Thank you. Yeah, Google that. Does he wear that shirt? It's got 3/4 length sleeves.
Yeah.
I think she's meaning the fact that usually he wears a baggy t-shirt with a shirt underneath it.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Because that's cool. I sometimes wear that. It's comfortable and slouchy. It makes me feel gangster. I'm the most gangster person. What up, yo-yo? Diggity diggity. bottom of your foot. Oh no, let's not make it that colour. Never mind. Right, now his head might be a problem because it looks like it's going forward more and it needs to be going backwards more. So we're going to shift your head backwards, Jove, sorry. And now probably it should tilt more. And now it feels like it needs to go forward and down a bit. What are you giggling?
Clumsy Martian is trying to show us what he's been painting on the stream, which is
Cool.
this. Copy link to tweet.
Okay, I think I'm liking those poses from Joe.
Really cool, dude. I like the colour choice. It's nice.
I just looked over my shoulder to Mike and it does look cool.
Let's see, Discord.
Well, you know, it's 9:20, so it's almost past, and I've only got one more character pose to do, so I might as well see if I can do it in the next 10 minutes before I go.
All that advice.
What? I mean, this is the morning for us.
That's true, that's true. Cool, I've linked it to India in a private chat so she can bring it up if she wants to.
I will.
And,
let's bring it up.
And now we're back.
Also, I just want to show you guys. This is Mike's cool slash animation.
Aww.
It's looking awesome, Mike.
Thanks.
Yeah. Really like it.
I did the fadey blue thing in After Effects.
Lovely work. Oh yeah. Awesome. Yeah, the glowing lighting is really nice.
It's got a nice softness.
Yeah, the way that light is bouncing off the shirt and creating this kind of ambient glow. I know, right? I've barely ever seen Mike animate 2D, so whenever I see it, I kind of geek out a little bit. Especially when it's good like that. Okay, Sylvia! Okay, this is cool. She's gonna go back with her head because she needs to complete a circle too. All my characters are making the same circle though. I wonder if this is a problem. I didn't notice it until now. Either way, I'm just going to get this because this foot is swinging forward. Sylvia's about the only one who's doing like the conventional height position. Just get that foot back. Get that foot back.
But yeah, someone linked a really cool talk from GDC by the animator of Skullgirls into the chat, and not today. And I was watching that, and I tried to apply what I learned from that video to this animation of the Hollow Knight. So I'll try and look that up again. It was really cool. They were saying about leaning into your keys with your in-betweens so that everything kind of pops and snaps to these extreme positions and then are held there for a little bit. And while they're held, you can have any sort of follow through, or say you have a cape like the Hollow Knight or something that can follow through to show where the movement came from. So you have your start frame, your smear or movement quick frame, like going into this was for a fighting game, by the way, so everything had to have not much anticipation, like 1 frame of anticipation and then go.
Yeah, because you want your character to respond as soon as you hit the button.
Yeah. So it was really cool though. So I tried to break down the animation I was doing there for the slice into those.
It's not very much curve on Sylvia's arm at the minute. That could be a problem. Okay.
Yeah, the other point I think she made was that if you do a strike, overextend and exaggerate beyond the point that they're hitting and then pull it back.
So that's called a hard accent.
Yeah.
So soft accents are where you ease into things. Hard accents are where you hit an extreme beyond your keyframe and then bounce back to the keyframe. Just in case people were interested in what the traditional terminology is.
Cool. Thanks.
Yeah, sure thing. Oh my goodness, it's nearly 4 AM. Yeah, Clumsy Martian, you should go. Go sleep, go sleep. Don't be an ottler. Thanks so much for showing us your art though, and thanks for coming and hanging out. It's been cool.
Is anyone going to the Oxford Film Festival this weekend? Any UK peeps out there? We're in Ireland, so...
We're not.
That sounds cool. Are you going as a group, Katie? Or are you, you know anyone that's submitted films? What's the story behind going to there? Do they show animation as well? That'd be interesting to know.
The most straight up and down Sylvia's going to get, I think. So, I want you to feel that in her pose.
Oh, awesome. Katie worked on an animated short that's going to be screening there, so she's going along to the festival.
Oh, that's awesome. I hope it's good. I like the reception on it is awesome. That's incredible though.
Which film?
Yeah, maybe we can see it. So I know that you're not allowed to generally release films on the internet that you're going to put into festivals.
Yeah.
But still, we can keep an eye out.
Oh, it was their student film, and they'll be releasing it online closer to December. Nice.
Awesome. Will you link us when you do? Because we'd love to see it. head pops too far back there, I feel. I'll fix it. That bun's going to drag a little bit. Sorry for such a long stream, by the way, guys. I will be wrapping up in like a sec now. But I should pop that head so it's not so far forward. I mean, so far backwards even.
You must have used like lol. Don't be sorry for the long stream. Yeah, Katie, are you in? She's got a trailer for her film online that she could share.
Oh yeah, you should share it and we'll put it in the link. We'll put the link in the chat for you. Okay. Hopefully. That's kind of what I was thinking. So hopefully you're getting their personalities coming through in these walks a little bit. I do feel like I want Joe's face just tilt down there a little more than usual, huh? So maybe I should keep that and just see how it looks.
Maddie Gilson just
subscribed.
Yeah.
Thank you, Maddie. That's amazing. Thank you so much.
Welcome to the channel.
Woohoo! I made him a wall-eyed by accident. That's not good. That's not a good look. Derpy is all hell.
Go drunk home, you're Joe.
Go drunk. Go drunk, you're home. We could get some nice face tilt in them eventually. I just said that because I inadvertently made some by accident, but I could do it deliberately at some point. That'd be good. For now the faces are kind of just, this is where the face will be, this is the kind of expression it will probably have. Oh my god, he looks really drunk now. I'm making it worse, I'm making the situation worse. Because this eye is not very, the eyes do not look very focused right now because I've done them a bit too far apart.
Feels kind of, I can like make anyone a mod for linking purposes, like.
Yeah.
Special gift.
Make everybody mods.
Just everybody mod each other.
Everyone just blocks everyone else.
Oops.
No one man should have all that power. That keeps playing on Spotify adverts like every 2 minutes.
Ooh. I've seen this.
What is this? Is this the film trailer?
Yeah.
What is the film?
It's called I Am Dyslexic.
Huh.
I feel like I've seen it. Maybe I've. Yeah. When I clicked on that link, it turned my pop-out chat into the link. Pop-out chat. There we go.
Okay.
Oh no, this way. Over here.
Just getting his hair, put it there.
Yeah, it may well have been on Twitter.
There we go, that's better. I like how Sylvia's head just enlarges as it goes on. Should probably fix that. Sylvia's face is a bit inconsistent, needs a bit of work. But other than that, I think you're getting a feeling of the characters from these walks. Which makes me happy. Maybe Midge's face goes a little too far that way and should be not so high up for that frame. The problem is I just can't stop tweaking.
I've linked Katie Wyman to the Animation Breakfast Club.
Cool, man. That's awesome. Welcome.
Welcome. Welcome to the party. We have fun and games.
Okay, right. I am calling it there. And I'll continue tomorrow if you guys want to hang out then.
Yeah, cool. I think we dwindled down to about 7ish watching.
That's okay. Thanks guys for sticking with it. And for the guys who had to go, like, that's fair. I understand.
Yeah.
Sorry for going so long.
Time zones.
Yeah. I'm feeling okay about these so far. Tomorrow I'll mirror them and we'll tackle the other side. So the other leg. Okay. I will see you guys then. Save work. Give a stretch.
Stay cool, guys.
Oh, thanks, Claire.
I hope all your work goes well.
Yeah, have an awesome day.
You're looking really cool, Swifty.
Thanks, dude. Had tons of fun.
Do you want to say it?
Do I want to see it?
Say it. The Maid of Adventure.
Oh, you should say it, dude. It's your catchphrase.
Oh, okay. Stay frosty. Okay.
That's not your catchphrase.
No. Take care, everyone. May all your days be filled with adventure.
Yeah. See you guys. Have an awesome day. Bye.